to the king.
Hi everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas and Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for a much anticipated main event. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. Roy Jones Jr. is coming down to the ring, and you can tell with that dip in his step that he plans on this one being a spectacular evening for him. Leonard's making his way to the ring with such confidence. That is the look of a fighter who knows exactly what tonight's outcome will be.
With a record of 36 victories, 25 big knockouts, and 3 defeats by Leonard Jr.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room.
Like this that everybody's been talking about. It's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Good block. Keep working the punch. Roy lands the uppercut. How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guys can be more consistent? How do you define it?
Just in one area, when they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Halfway through round number 1. Combination, left hook to the body, right hand. Nice block by Sugar Ray Leonard. Good smooth work by Roy Jones. That classic counterpunching.
So what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Landing a 2-punch combo by Sugar Ray Leonard.
Get it out.
Watch the headshot. Very effective with the block and at the score. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Little head knocking with that right hand. Tries to cross with a hook up top. Fine hook by Roy Jones Jr. Real excellent work there. Doubles up the jab. Nice uppercut from Roy. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you here ringside. Teddy, you know, you really got to admire how accurate he is, and he makes the most of what he throws.
Yeah, he makes it count. This is a guy who doesn't want to waste anything.
Okay, listen, you can throw him off with some head movement. That's it. Throw him off with head movement. The fight is rhythm, okay? Don't fight this fight. There's no need to fight it.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Nice defense. Good block by away Leonard. Leonard's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Gets rid of that effort.
Get your hands up.
He just missed that shot up top. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Jones is being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Halfway through this round here. Hugging on the inside. Good exchange. He fires back. Jones is hit by a counter punch there. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Oh, what an exchange. He engages in the clinch. Look at that! Great goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Goes down and is beating the count from the referee. Kenny, what should we be looking for here?
For a way to survive. Now, we talked about how technically Jones does a lot of things wrong. There better be one thing he does right, and that's tie up.
That's it. Going off with that equals.
Start of a new round, and it seems like a whole new man. Hard to believe that this is a fighter that was just knocked down in the last round.
Well, he's got some of those great recoveries, those kind of like Arturo Gatti used to always have. You know, he was a guy that he could be battered, he could look like he was barely hanging on, and then all of a sudden the next round, he looked good to go.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Leonard's combination punching is working well here. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Targeting each other, the exchange. was something special. He scored well after being hit himself. Jones was just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Effective with that 1-2. Not able to land the uppercut. Return to center. He gives him back one of his own. Leonard's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. And that's the end of round 3.
I want to see that counter walk. Make him pay for his mistakes. He's doing more punches, but he's paying them.
Start of round number 4. Leonard's ahead on your scorecard, Teddy. 2 rounds to 1. They're tough fights to score, but when in doubt, it seems like you're going with the guy who's being more active.
Yeah, but Joe, you're going to pay a price for that activity because sometimes there is a price to be paid. He's winning early, he's doing a lot of work to win. If he run out of gas, that's my question right now.
Good way to protect the midsection. Nice job doubling up the jab by Sugar Ray Leonard. Come on, let's go. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Roy Jones. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Sugar Ray Leonard showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
Roy Jones Jr. damaged. Can you believe this? Each man has hurt the other. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is lit with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. You better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. That's the kind of round that tells you all you need to know about what kind of fight this is. Back and forth action, both guys hurt.
That's the kind of round that you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
Round number 5 has arrived. Leonard's corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided fight, that he's in complete control on the scorecard.
Yeah, well, he's having his way, and it's not going to change unless he gets a little cocky here. If he starts looking for things.
Roy Jones Jr. Solid. You never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got put with a power shot and couldn't withstand it.
him. I give him credit. But I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
And he's holding. Fires right back at him. Back and forth exchange. Sugar Ray Leonard's hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with him? How about that left right there? And banging away he goes. Well, Junior's night could be over here. This could be the end. Here, knockout winner. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch, can a guy defend, you know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.